This plaque is the one I went with from Hobby Lobby, $2, and it's 6 inches. I know that this. I know this top part is 6 inches, so it's a little probably 6 3/4 with this lip on each side. So what I've done now, I want to make this tiled. So what I did is I made all these lines on it. You know, I used a ruler. You know, got the middle point 3 inches in from each side, and then so I can make these straight lines and have it centered right. And then the tiles are they're either 1.5 or 1 3/4 inches. I can't remember exactly. I think they're 1 3/4. But so yeah, I had to make all these lines. So I made these little marks to show which ones I actually want to cut out. And so what I'm gonna use, I thought about using a Dremel, but I'm gonna try this saw. And it's a pretty thick, you know, for cutting like tree branches and stuff is what I use it for. But I'm gonna, you know, just kind of try to line the line up, and then hold it down, and then, you know, go across and just go a little bit down into the base, so that it looks like the tiles are raised. So I'll come back after I've done that. Hopefully it goes all right. I want this to be the main base for the penguin, and I kind of want the pavement to be kind of diagonal. So I just put them on here and kind of trace his feet so I can have so I can know where he's going to be positioned, and then I'm going to add some marks and nicks on the pavement, and then I want to put this little penguin on it, so it'll kind of be like that. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take the Dremel and I'm gonna like clean up the insides of these grout lines with another attachment, probably like a circular attachment, and then I'm gonna put some nicks on it with the cutting blade that I just used for this. Alright. Okay, so like I was saying, this is the same blade I use to cut the lines. And I use it also to make the cracks and nicks. You can see I just kind of use it to sculpt some cracks and chips and just little random scuffs all around the base. And you know, I kind of try to do it around the feet positions so that, you know, he would stand stably or whatever, and plus you're not gonna see those under there. But I did texture it a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now is use the same little circle attachment to kind of put a couple more marks in there, like just to texture up the pavement. So just kind of randomly. Just gonna randomly go over some spots just so that the paint, you know, they'll use a black base so that you know, the paint will get down in there and show that it has depth and texture. I gave it a light sand with this 150 grit sandpaper, mainly on the sides where it's gonna be gloss black. And then, like I was saying before, if you can kind of see the horizontal kind of scrape lines across all of the tiles I did with that little round Dremel bit, just to kind of, because you know, if you look at pavement, when they use like a broom or whatever to give it like some traction for walking on it, it's all in like one horizontal direction, going perpendicular to the pavement. So I tried to kind of emulate that, not too deep. So we'll see if that'll show through the paint. So now I'm getting ready to, I wiped off the sawdust. Now I'm getting ready to put down this flat black, just a cheap flat black on the top and the sides, and then I'll do the sides in a gloss black. Alright, so now I've got the flat black down. I'm going to use the gloss black. And this is just the same one I use for my Catwoman base. So since these are going to be next to each other, I kind of want them to match. So this one we use. So I cut out a 6-inch circle, and I've got that kind of laid on top. It's just printer paper to kind of cover up the pavement part. So we'll see how that works. Probably have to go and sand the edges a little bit and touch it up. But here we go. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm painting the surface of the base, and I just mix up some black and white for a gray, and I'm kind of using that gray color in there. You can kind of see it, but just going around with some of these other colors I got in this pack. It's just some acrylics I got for a good price, a good assortment.